So there you go. I know, no, I
Girlfriend.
feel the same. Do you think Erika Jayne is too skinny?
Listen, we had some, I mean, I've said this before. I do not judge people based on looks, but I truly feel there's no such thing as too rich or too thin. I do, and I'm a horrible person, but I'm just going to say that I'm being honest. I mean, listen, there's definitely no such thing as too rich, sweetheart. Sorry, not
I agree
possible.
with that one.
I went to the new Louis Vuitton store the other day in like East Hampton. I
Mhm.
mean, I kind of threw myself at this guy that worked there. He was really cute. I mean, the good news is he's legal, so there's no charges that can be pressed, guys. He's a legal adult after 18. People are legal. He looked young. I could have spent like, I don't know, $1 million in the Louis Vuitton store.
Oh my
I wanted everything. The point is, I don't know. No, I don't think she's too skinny. I don't. She has a show to perform for you and me. I better get the emails out and we better coordinate this.
I know we really do because it's going to be coming up fast because she Bet It All on Blonde launches this fall. People are very concerned about her weight after the Jim Wilkes, that's her attorney who's been helping her out. By the way, he put out a statement, he and his people and hers. They're not in a relationship, they say. In fact, Jim has a girlfriend and Erika is very good friends with Jim's girlfriend. And Jim looks at Erika like a sister and has either loaned her or given her $500,000 in legal services. And he is completely helping out an old friend. But the picture in Vegas of her, I mean, she looks very thin. And we saw her at Homeless Not Toothless. And she, I mean, she didn't look too thin in real life. She looked good. She didn't look like she should lose any more weight. I mean, I think she's on Ozempic, right? I mean,
I've said this before and I
I'm
will say
sure.
it again. I am always in awe of people who land on their feet. That is just me. I mean, again, Kim Zolciak and a lot of the rest of Bravo Erika needs to have a course. It's not even just about being a sugar babe. It's like, listen, she admits when you say, what's your type? She says, rich. No shade, no shade. My girl, Rachel, you could tell who I'm friends with. I think she kind of says the same thing. I hope she does now that I'm revealing it here on this podcast. I don't think that's any I say I want rich or I want young. I don't understand. Like, it's not that big a deal. I mean, I'm going to die alone. So don't even go by me. I mean, I'm going to be a lonely old person that nobody
I
wants to
hope
have
you get
anything to do with.
rich so we can be flying private jet to do these podcasts.
Listen, darling. So what is my point? Erika, I mean, more power to her if there's nothing there and there's no pat in the puss with him and he's just helping out an old friend. By all means, James Wilkie, I'll be your old friend. I'm always impressed with people that just Erika is a survivor. Danielle Staub is a survivor. I mean, she's not rolling in it. She's got some issues there with the money, but I like the people that just somehow fight through with the boxing gloves and just figure it out. But
Erika will land
Erika
on her
does
feet.
it with
Erika will land on her.
money coming at her, and that's the best way to do it.
Erika will land somebody. I don't think Jim's quite honestly wealthy enough. Um,
Right.
I think, Erika knows how to play the part. She's the ultimate LA sugar baby. I swear to God. When we saw her at Homeless Not Toothless, I'm going to be honest, of all the women, and people argue with me, they're like, she doesn't look natural, but no one wants natural in Los Angeles.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah, she looked the most movie star to me. I
Mm-hmm.
see her with a venture capitalist from Orange County. She's going to land with someone that has real money, who's been divorced 2 or 3 times. She's just going to live that Hollywood. She knows how to play the game. Tom taught her well. And
Tom would be proud of her. He would be proud.
look, she will always love Tom, like I said. She is up here in disguises going to that dementia home, and she is seeing her Tommy. But she will land on top. She even more than our girl. Sutton already has money, and Sutton looks kind of like, she's already got the cash. Kyle does, and Mauricio's so handsome and sweet. I mean,
And
but
by the
Erica
way,
looked movie star like. She
And
just
by the way, how hard is it to be, I mean, a sugar babe in your 50s? Like, that is even makes it even more impressive. It's just I'm
She's had the ultimate training though. I mean, you think about for 15 years, or 10 or 15 years, she followed Tom all around the world. She did what Tom wanted to do. And then whether their agreement changed or was always that from the beginning, I mean, she morphed into, and quite honestly, I think Tom was madly in love with her too. Although I don't know. I mean, I guess he did cheat on her with pretty in-depth affairs. I mean, that judge he like bought the apartment for in Santa Monica. I mean, that wasn't just I'm going to fuck you because you're hot. I mean, they were quite involved. So
People are living complicated lives. Honey.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to get in Tom's head. Like maybe Tom was in love with her and then he wasn't. I don't know. But he provided that lifestyle.
Do you think Raquel Leviss is going to come back next season? Tom is, and so is Ariana. That I know. They'll figure it out.
You've changed your mind? You think Ariana's coming back? I thought we advised her not to come back.
I still advise her not to come back, but I think she's going to be back. I still think the world is going to turn on her. I still think people already are starting to say they're very uncomfortable from that reunion we watched a few weeks ago where she, not her, where they all just berated, hated, death threats towards Tom and, poo-poo heads and mustache worms. And people are, look at our comments, go into Instagram, go into you. So people are already do not hate Tom and Raquel's, but I mean, do you think I'm really torn? I just predicted New Jersey. I mean, although, I have my thoughts, you might have a point too, but like, I don't know. I can't see if Raquel is going to come back. I just can't tell. Like she's so in her own world that I almost don't think she's like a smart businesswoman, like Lala's smart, send it to Daryl. James has got the t-shirts going. According to James on the reunion, he makes more money being a DJ than, I mean, honey, you're not no Pauly D or Paris Hilton, but sure. I think he makes money. Like, I mean, Ariana.
Well, he will from this season. I mean, when you book James Kennedy for your event, I mean, yeah. I mean, he's making bank now for sure.
Honey, I would have booked James Kennedy before for my DJ. I can't afford Paris or Pauly. I don't know. Something tells me Raquel is not going to be that. I think that's how they're going to get Ariana. I think the compromise is going to be on bended knees. Here's all this money. You have to be okay filming with Tom. We'll get rid of our, sign right now. If you sign right now in the next 3 seconds, sadly, Raquel is the scapegoat in this whole thing. The next season could go on just fine without Raquel Leviss. Just fine. They'll do it. They will do it. We all want to hear from her. I agree. I want to hear from her. I want her back. She might be back. But I think if you have to do a compromise with Ariana, she will be the scapegoat. It's sad, actually.
I think one of our listeners wrote in the comments that Raquel should write a book or something. I am Rachel or something. And I was like, actually, I love that theory. Like, don't do the show, go to rehab or whatever, get therapy, and then write I Am Rachel, like a book. And go on tour. I kind of feel like maybe she should do that. I agree with you. All of a sudden, my gut, I think after seeing the reunion, I don't think she's back either. There's something off there. And I think the only way she's redeemed and has interest is almost taking a season off, writing this book, I Am Rachel, maybe even doing like this podcast book tour. And then she comes back with some reflection and she's dating somebody entirely